Hello? Hello, hello. I'm trying to put my microphone in a better place, but it's not working. Good night, everyone. How are you doing? I hope you're having an amazing evening. I wanted to say good evening, but I just couldn't come up with the word. How are you guys doing? Welcome to this losers round 8 match between Umari0 and Dotsarecool. I have heard that our runners are already in the race room, so they should be getting ready soon. Just a reminder that this race is a best of 5. I didn't know that, but it looks like it is. It looks like it's a best of 5. I didn't know that. Yeah, well, this match is a best of 5, so that means we're gonna be seeing at least 3 races from these runners. At least a runner has to win 3 races to go through to that losers round 9. And in losers round 9, we have Area 51 waiting. Area 51 who got bobbed by Retro Bob on that winner semifinals with best of 5 match, which went to the 5th race. It was great. If you haven't seen that, you should totally go check the bots. So it seems like we're off and our runners are already going. Good luck to both of them. And my streams are desynced, so I'm gonna have to do a little hit, like a little refresh here. Now we're good. So, Umar and Dots being seated 5 places apart. Dots with the number 12 seed. His PB is at 1045.645. And Umar actually got a 17 seed. He was seated of a 10, like a high 1050, but Umar's PB now is actually better than Dots. He has a 1044.15, so they have at least like 1 second and a half difference in PBs. So this could be anyone's race. Hi everyone. Hi Bob. Hi BK. Hi Louie. Hi Storm. Welcome, welcome. So now let's hope we can see a shell jump here. Yo. Dots goes for it and doesn't quite get it, but Umar getting that swag shell jump, earning him at 278 and pipe and 276. So Umar taking that slight and small lead off YI4 into Iggy's castle. We're getting that 281 Iggy door, and Dot's getting it as well. Struggling a little bit there to grabbing that cage. He almost fell into the lava, but that was Pretty close. I'm a few seconds ahead. Am I? Wait, hold on. Both runners getting 241s on that Iggy's castle out of World 1 into World 2. So at this skill level, flight speed in this level and in Star World 4 is gonna matter, especially who gets that 51 horizontal speed faster. And I feel like Dots has it. I feel like Umar has like a 50 or 49, but he gets a 62. And I actually was completely off. It's sometimes really hard to tell. But they were like opposite. Dots had it and Umar didn't. Might be. Sometimes I feel like I got it, and then sometimes I'm like, no, I don't have it. So now I am hoping that both of the runners can keep this shell through Donut Secret 1, so they can keep that faster swim throughout the entire level. Umar keeps his shell and ends up getting a really good 258 in Donut Secret 1, and Dot's just behind him with a 257. And Umar here getting hit by that boo ring, not getting the D-boost. And he's gonna end up going for some capeless strats here in Donut Secret House. And Dots doesn't get P speed after that first boo ring in room 1, but ends up getting a really clean room 2 into Big Boo. Umar dying in room 2 and attempting once again Donut Secret House without a cape. And Dots with a 337 Donut Secret House, really solid. Losing a little bit of time there in room 1, but besides that, pretty clean. Into Star World 1. Dots gets that wall clip at the beginning of Star World 1. And that costs him an in-game second, but really clean tips from Dots. Ends up getting a 290. Pretty good. Pretty good. Into Star World 2. Dot's stream froze for me. And I feel like it's back. Yeah. Yeah, Umar deciding to not getting a cape, and he's just gonna keep going. That's with a 260 Star World 2. Pretty standard, pretty good. Umar getting hit by one of those first fishes at the beginning of Star World 2. He tries to go back for that star, doesn't quite get it. And then just ends up losing Yoshi, then getting it back. And then, well, Dots flying through Star World 4 ends up getting that 272, which is as good as it can get. Out of Star World into Bowser's Castle. Umar having a little bit of trouble here getting that cloud, but he gets it after a few tries. Dots into room 2, gets that door fly and grabs the flower for that damage boost in room 5. And he gets it, and he's into dark room. So we're gonna see Umar here grabbing a red Yoshi. He's gonna try and okay. Well, that was unexpected. Okay, he loses the Yoshi to that Koopa, and now he's grabbing a shell, and he's attempting to. He wanted to get a dupe that mushroom block to get a cape, and doesn't quite get it either. So he's just gonna damage boost through that Koopa line, and I don't know. Is he gonna attempt the low percent strat? If he gets it, then that's gonna be incredible hype. At the same time, me jinxing everything Umar is doing. Good lord. At the same time, we have Dots here with. I'm pretty sure he's in phase 2. Yeah, Dots into phase 2 of Cave Kill. I'm pretty sure this is a forfeit from Umar. So, Dots... yeah, I'm dying too. Dots should have this match if he finishes the race. And he's looking good. Death in Bowser, one hand. Yeah, props to Umar for at least trying to continue, and that's always good. And yeah, Dots getting that first hit of phase 3, and he should be about soon finished. And he ends up getting like a 1046 race time, a 248.6 RTA time. GG's to Dots. And we should get going soon. I'm pretty sure they're both gonna practice something that they messed up in the race. I'm pretty sure Umar is gonna go back to Donut Secret House to practice that first Boo Ring. And Dots is going back to Donut Secret House as well. Reminder that he didn't quite get P-Speed after that first Boo Ring, so he's practicing that, getting that P-Speed after that Eerie. So yeah, GG's to Dots. That's one win for him. Reminder that this is a best of 5 match. Dots needing at least 2 more wins to go through and maybe Area 51 in losers round 9. I hope Dots knows that his splits aren't reset. I hope. There we go. I was a bit scared and yelled. And we are off into this second race. And we apologize for Dot's stream being a little bit laggy. He usually at this time of the night he always struggles a little bit with frame drops, but it usually stabilizes really fast, so we apologize. There's nothing we can do about it. Neither of them getting that 361. Already lost 30 minutes. It's always so weird for me to see when people spin jump to do box jump instead of doing a neutral jump. I don't know why, but it always scares me. I feel like you're not gonna get enough height and then you're just gonna fall into the pit and die. Both with really clean YA3s, sticking to those brown platforms, getting them both to 259. Now, we saw Umar getting that shell jump in YI4 last race, so I hope we can see at least one again. They both attempted and neither of them get in, so we are still tied. And both of them were the really clean Iggy room ones. They both get that 281 in the door, which is really good. It means no major time losses on that cage, on those cage grabs. And Umar losing his fire flower to the Iggy fight. That cost him a little bit of time there. He ends up getting a 236, and Dots with a really clean Iggy fight with a 241. Umar now Umar now doesn't is lacking a fire flower, which means he can't go for that damage boost in room 5. But if he has a cave, he most likely go for room 7. Dots with 362 and Umar with 362, which what seems to be like a 2-second difference. 2.5 maybe. No, Dot's getting hit by that Koopa in Dry Room, and he ends up losing his cape, which means he now has to go for all of the no cape strats. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna go back for a cape. Umar struggling a little bit there. With that key block, ends up getting it to 256. And yeah, it seems like Dots is gonna go for the no cape strats. Umar with a really clean room 1 in Donut's secret house. And going for that spoopy strat in room 2. Jeez Louise. Oh my god. Dot spin jumping through that second boring in room 2. That's nutty. That is spoopy. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Dot's clutching that Donut secret house, no cape. And Umar into Star World 1, and Dog's just behind him. And Umar with really clean zips ends up getting the 291. Get your Super M37 Smashola sound. I don't know what was Umar doing there in Star World 2. He was bumping down early. That was interesting. Reminder that if you subscribe to twitch.tv/Super Mario World, you get a Super M37 Smashola, which guarantees 100% of the time zips. Terms and conditions may apply. So Umar with a really strong lead here. He's already into Star World 4. And that's just wrapping up Star World 2. Umar with what it seems to be like a really good flight speed. He should be on track for that 272. And there it is. What? Dots just, I don't know what happened there. But yeah, Dots grabbing that red Yoshi, and he's gonna probably attempt to get this blue Koopa so he can fly under and get the key. Umar into room 2, gets that door fly, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna go for rooms. Oh no, he's gonna go for room 5. He probably knows he has the lead, so he's gonna take that safe, and he's just gonna go. Dot's getting that Yoshi strat, and he's into Bowser's Castle. Really solid dark room from Umar, bunking a little bit there on that last jump, but in general really good. Not losing P speed. And Dots is gonna go for that room 7 cape less. Oh my goodness. That is really scary. And that's out of dark room. Really cool room to see without a cape. I really love it. Yeah. Umar in phase 2 of Bowser Cave Kill. Louis, did Umar get that first takeoff? And Dots with a really good phase 1 into phase 2, and Umar into phase 3. Yes, okay, good to know. He took my advice. And that is time for Umari0. A 1047 RTA at 1045-ish for race time. So GG's to him. That's a 1 for him. Now we are 1-1 in this match. Dots into phase 3 of Bowser. And that is time for Dots. GG's to both of you. And we should be going soon. I don't know if that's gonna take a little break to practice. Seems like Umar is ready, so I don't know. Looks like they aren't. And we should be going in a few seconds, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to this match. Yo, and we're off into race 3 of this best of 5 match. With the current results, that means we're gonna see at least 2 more races. But knowing these runners, we could go to that 5th tiebreaker. Hello, Master of Pen. It's Pen. I wish I could remember to mute my mic when I'm gonna type. all of the runners at this skill level are really, really consistent at these first few levels. The main difference coming only from Iggy's castle. And well, shell jump, if you want to consider that a major time save. So now Umar got shell jump on that first race. We didn't see one in the last run. So let's see. They both, again, go for it, and none of them ends up getting it. They're seeing really consistent Iggy's castles from these runners. Although Umar struggling a little bit there to get off that last cage. Yeah, and he ends up losing 2 in-game seconds. Yeah, he struggling a little bit there to get off that cage. Which I'm pretty sure it's gonna put Dot a little bit ahead. And oh my word, Umar getting hit again by Iggy on that butt slide strat, losing his fire flower, and he is down a fire flower again, just like the last run. That feels bad, man. Dots doesn't like mushrooms. Umar doesn't like fire flowers. Into World 2. And I'm pretty sure both of them have really good flight speeds. Whew. Into Donut Secret one. Now, let's hope Dots doesn't get hit and Dry Room. And they can both keep their shells throughout the level. And both get it. No probs. And both of them lose their shell in that last fish, although Dots loses a little bit more time there. Just a tad, but he ends up getting a 255. And they both keep their P speeds and their capes out of room 1 of the Donut Secret House. Umar with a 369 and Dots just behind him with a 368. Really clean Donut Secret House by both of them. Umar with a slightly faster room 2 strat. And they're off to Star World. Oh my. So both of them get a really clean first sip, but then that second one, they both struggle. But Dodds ends up sipping a little bit at the end, which saves him like 3 in-game seconds from Umar. Super M37 Smashola. And now what it seems Dodds to be like a second ahead of Umar because of that last zip. They're both tapping left at the exact same time on my screen, and it is spoopy. Both with that 272 and into Bowser's castle. Dot's having a fire flower, so he's probably gonna go for that damage boost in room 5, which might save him some time. And I don't know if Umar is gonna decide in this situation to just go for room 7. Both get that door fly in room 2. And Umar is going for it. Spoopy. And both keeping their caves through Dark Room, and they're both in Bowser. I really can't tell who's ahead. Yeah, it's probably gonna come down to instas. That's why you spin fly. Oh look, come on. Both with a really clean phase 1 of Cape Kill into phase 2. Wait. If we need to retime, does Dots retime his own match? Thinking emoji. And they both survive phase 2. Dot stream buffering a little bit for me. Both get that hit. And Umar gets that last insta. And Dots gets it as well. Split-wise, it seems like... I can't even tell. We are like 0.1 different. So we are probably gonna have to retime this. My lord. Oh, my chat. I broke my chat. Hello? I can't see chat. I can't see chat. Panic basket. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out who can retime this match in the Restream channel. Umar going back to practice that butt slide strat in Iggy fight, which has cost him 2 fire flowers in a row. Yeah. Is someone here that isn't Dots knows how to retime accurately? I feel like it, like, yeah, like Dot says, conflict of interest. we've been we've been trusting him all along anyway, Kappa, I guess. Umar, if you're listening to this, please check the Restream channel. Thank you. This makes me nervous. I mean, I trust Dots. 100%. Yeah, Dots, I would say. Hold on. Give me 1 second. We are trying to figure this out. Thank you guys for your patience. We should be getting the retime soon. Resi tried to explain me how to retime a run, and I wish I could have understood, but I didn't. He even sent me a plugin and everything. Yo, Aaron, don't worry. I'll slide into your DMs and I'll send you what Resi. There you go. I just sent it. Yeah, that's exactly what Resi said, but I was like, that sounds complicated. My goodness gracious. So we have a retime time. And we have... Wait, hold on. I script is not accurate enough for this. Yo, rip the script isn't even that accurate for how close this race is. Okay, so are these official? Are these? Just waiting for confirmation from Dots. Okay, so we have a winner, and the race goes actually to Umari0, like Chad was saying, and those of you who said it. Umari0 with a 10:45.49, and Dots with a 10:45.83. That's insane. That is like 0.34. So GG's to Umar for taking that second race. That was amazing, and it's incredible to see races that are so tight like that. That is just incredible. That just shows the skill levels we have at this point in the tourney. So we should be going into that fourth race soon. And just a reminder that this is a best of 5 match. Meaning Umar needs at least another win to go through, and Dots needs 2 if we go to that 5th and final race, the tiebreaker. Oh, my B, that has an ES. Sorry, I live in Latin America. Rippy. But yeah, we said this at the beginning of the match, but the Spanish bracket, yo, dude, I used to get like challenge emails in Spanish, like your opponent is waiting for you, and I'm like, thanks. But yeah, the winner of this losers round 8 match goes and meets in losers round 9 in an epic battle against the one and only Area 51. It seems like our runners are getting ready. Oh my god. I have both streams with the audio on. Oh my goodness. Super Mario Mundo. Louis. That doesn't even make sense if you speak Italian. That actually made me laugh more than it should. So yeah, good luck to both of the runners, and we should be going to Dots. Okay, there we go. And it seems like we're off. Good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck. I'm gonna have to refresh my stream here. Oh no. I really don't get this big jab meme. I feel like that's something that happens with me and the SMW community a lot. I don't understand the memes. But then Ben is like, you don't need to understand, it's just big jab. And I'm like, what? Thanks, Walk. Someone understands me. Boy lives in Florida for years. Doesn't get jab memes. Hey, the fact that I lived in Florida doesn't mean I'm on top of my American meme game. If that's even an American meme game. Yeah, that's what Ben says all the time to you. He's like, there isn't anything to get. But anyways, getting back to the race. Both runners with a really clean YI 2 and 3, both getting that 259. Taking advantage of those brown platforms. Into YI4. We want the shell jumps. Yo, and Umar delivering with that fresh shell jump. He got one in the first race. Yeah, Area 51. I am not supposed to know that. I don't even know who the current governor of Florida is. And I just moved back. And both of them with a really clean at room 1. Duck's a little bit there before entering the door, which I don't know if that was on purpose. It seems like it wasn't, but he ends up getting the 281 still. It's Rick's gone. I am sorry. Are you expecting a non-American to know American politics? I mean, I do, but not that much. I retired from that topic. And why are we even talking about this? Anyway, both of them getting the 241. Umar's practice, yeah, exactly, poggers. Umar's practice on that butt slide. Butt slide strat. He doesn't lose his power up. So yeah, poggers. Keeps that fire flower into World 2. Umar with not the most optimal speed. I'm pretty sure that was a 50. And Dots as well. Both end up getting a 361. Losing one in-game second because of light speed. But not too biggie. Who won between Aaron and Retrobob? Retrobob did, and he's gonna move into that winner's bracket finals against our boy Louie. And that match is probably gonna be scheduled for next Sunday. We haven't decided yet. So we still don't have all the info. Now we're gonna hope both of them can keep their shells to the end of the level. And Umar keeps it and Dots loses it to that last shell. Into Donut Secret House. What? No, that is something. Umar just dies in room 2. I don't even know what happened. I just turned around and Umar was just falling and I don't even know. And then Dots with a really clean room 2 ends up getting that 338 in Big Boo. And Dots taking that solid lead into Star World. And Umar getting a 369 this time without Secret House. Really impressive. But he is a death apart and he lost a bunch of time going back to grab a cape. Dots struggling a little bit there with that first zip, but gets a second really good zip and ends up getting a 389 into Star World 2. And Umar just wrapping up Donut Secret House. Umar gets a really clean first zip and then struggles a little bit there, zipping in that second zip, but like halfway he gets it, which doesn't cost him a lot of time, like 2 in-game seconds. Oh. Dots dancing with the P-switch in Star World 3. And Umar is gonna take that a little bit of time loss in his advantage. And Dots already flying under Star World 4. And Dots ends up getting a 271 in Star World 4, and Umar flying over the key and having to go back for it in Star World 3. Dots gets the door fly in room 2 of Bowser's castle and is going for the damage boost in room 5. And Umar gets the 272, had the good flight speed in Star World 4. So now with no major mistakes, Dots should have a really solid lead. That final boss right there for Umar. Struggling with that 5-door. That jump on that Mega Koopa, that spin jump to that Mega Koopa was really close. My goodness gracious. And Dots entering phase 2, and Umar into the second hit of phase 1. And that is GG for Dots with a 1050 RTA, around a 1048 race time. And Umar wrapping up this cape kill and Bowser fight. GG's to Dots. And we are now 2-2 into that fifth and final race, the tiebreaker. Of course, if Umar finishes this run, and he does, with a 10:26, 10:28. What am I talking about? GG's, GG's. What am I talking about? Yeah, world record. Hey, I am tired. I'm sorry. I totally did not know this was the best of 5. I am very sleep deprived. But I am happy to be here. Always fun to give some commentary, especially when those are my friends racing. Always fun, always fun. It feels like they're not losing any time, and we're probably Jake in style. And they're already readying up, and we should be going in less than a few seconds. Yee! And we're off. What, Jake in style? Because if you're talking about Jake in style, I agree. I am surprised that out of this 5, well, out of the 4 races we've had, only one was really close. No big jab. God damn it, Aaron. No 361s in these 5 races. We have seen 2 shell jumps. 3. I lost count. And all of them have been by Umar. Both of them with really clean YA3s, no problems at all. Both end up getting that 259 into YA4. Can we get the double shell jump? Feels bad, man. We can't get it. Yo, Paco. Legendary emote. One of my favorite for sure. But it's not as good as Super M37 Smashola, which you can only get by subscribing to our channel. Oh, Omar getting that 281 and Dot's struggling with that final boss at the end of room 1 of Iggy's castle, costing him 1 precious in-game second. doors aren't free. And Umar gets that butt slide kill really clean. He doesn't lose his power up, and Dots with a decent Iggy fight. Because of that door at the end of room 1, he's 1 in-game second behind. But so Umar taking that small advantage and that small lead. Oh, and Dot's struggling a little bit there to get P-speed to fly. He ends up having to lose some time to gain it. That's gonna put Umar in a bigger lead. So now we can say that Umar is actually taking the lead. I mean, still, it's not that much, but... neither of them having any problems with that Koopa in dry room. And let's hope they can keep the shell. Umar with a beautiful 258 in Donut Secret 1. And Dots with a 257. I'm not sure where he lost, but it seemed pretty clean to me. Oh my god. That strat is just so scary. Umar with a 367 door. And Dots with a 368. Saving some time on Umar there. Umar with a little bit of slop in that faster strat he does for that room 2. Having to go back for that P-switch. I'm not sure. Dots is Louis isn't talking, Umar. I'm not sure if you are in the wrong chat or what, but so yeah, Umar struggling with that first zip, and Dots getting it pretty clean. And he's gonna save some time on Umar there. But both of them with really good second zips. I really wish I had a way to sync the streams on my end, but I truly can't. Or I don't know how, at least. It seems like Dots is a little bit ahead. Probably like half a second. And well, he dances with the P-switch in Star Wars 3, and that's gonna cost him that small lead, I'm pretty sure. I feel like I'm jinxing. I hate this. Umar gets the 272. And Dots gets it as well. And both into Bowser's Castle, both with their Fire Flower. So we're probably gonna see both of them go for that damage boost in room 5. Umar gets the Doorfly. And Dots gets it as well. That damage boost still scares me sometimes. Umar with a really clean dark room and Dots as well. Really beautiful, both keeping their P speed, no bugs at all, just great, amazing, and truly shows their skill levels. So one minor mistake from either of them and it could potentially change the lead. So both of them want to play as clean as they can. Awoo, Umar! And both of them get their ball skip. And Umar into phase 3 with the Mega Koopa. And Dots is in track of... Yep, gets it as well. Into phase 3. And Umar finishes with 1045.6 RTA. And yeah, Dots with a 1047.15, a 2-second difference. And that means that the winner of our match is Umari0. GG's to both of the runners. Oh my god, that was great. Congratulations to Umar for going through Losers Round 8. If any of you would like to join me for a short and sweet interview, that would be incredible. Yo, it's Umar. Can someone drag him here? Hello? Umar, I'm pretty sure you can get in here yourself. Yeah, hello?
Hello.
You could get in here yourself, right?
I know.
Hi, congrats.
Thanks.
How are you feeling?
I didn't expect to take it to a grueling game 5, but I'm happy I won.
First of all, how do you feel about your Iggy fight today?
Awful.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting.
Apparently, I can't just hold down anymore, and I have to hold like the very down left of the D-pad to get it.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, so I
But-
need new rubbers.
I wanted to make a joke about that, but I didn't. I refrained. um, Dots, are you here? Hello?
I am here.
Dots, how are you? Congratulations on a great race and GG's for the tournament. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling just fine that I got knocked out because those were good races.
Yeah,
Those
those
were
were those were really good. One of you getting one, then the other like tied to like the second. That was just insane. And it's always good to see these matches that go to that fifth to the fifth race. So in general, how do you feel about the tourney, Dots?
I think I did pretty well. I'm not an 11 exit runner, so I really didn't expect to get top 8, but here I am.
But you did, showing that consistency.
Yeah.
But yeah, GG's, and thank you once again for everything you do for our community. It's always good to see you run, and
Hey,
you'll
no
make us
problem.
all happy. And
No
this
problem.
tournament probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So yay for Dots. GG's for Dots. Umar, you are facing the Area 51. Losers
Alright.
Route 9.
So I got a prediction already.
How do you feel about that? Okay, talk to
The
us.
2 losses I had, it's gonna go something like that for both of us, because Aaron's a choker as well.
Oh my goodness. Throwing the shade on
So I
stream.
expect game 5, or me taking it clean 3-0.
Oh, boy!
Or, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
You don't want to mess with Umar when he's feeling all bossy around here. But yeah, that should be a really exciting match.
Yeah.
But yeah, congratulations. Aaron is
I
a
need-
choker. Damn.
I need to work on my ghost house and I guess zips. But besides that, I'm pretty confident.
I am very proud of you for getting that first take up in Bowser fight. I mean, he isn't wrong. Yo, Aaron accepting the truth right there. That should be a really amazing match as well. I mean, from this point forward, every single match we have, it's probably gonna be really good. So I wouldn't miss any of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Hopefully Iggy
Yeah.
doesn't go wrong ever again, because I kind of know how to work with it. So
But yeah, congrats Umar and GG's to Dots again for your performance in the tournament. It's great to see you both running, and yeah, we'll see you guys. We don't have a lot of activity this week. I
There's
think
one
then
match scheduled, I think.
yeah, for Friday, and it's gonna be losers round 6 of Sten versus Truman, and that should be really good as well. That's happening Friday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And that's pretty much it for us today, guys. Thank you so much for watching
Thank
and
you guys
sticking
for
around.
commentary and restream.
Yo, no props.
yeah, super appreciated.
And we'll see you guys soon. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye.